Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're continuing with our Khal Drogo playthrough once again. We are still playing as Great Khal Drogo at the moment, but we have now given our second son, Visero, we've given him the free cities of Myr, Lorath and Qohor. So he owns a good chunk of land as well as a lot of land in and around the Rhoynar. So he's well on his way to having a lot of power. We will grant him the Empire of Valyria eventually, but we will lose a lot of manpower by doing that, so I'm not going to do it just yet until we've finished gaining a third kingdom for our third son, Barbo. But yes, here he is, Visero, 16 of Myr, and obviously we've still got Rhaego on the Iron Throne, who we will be switching over to once we finish up our business in the east. I had to afford a little bit of time just to sort out Visero stuff and sort out the border gore a little bit. Pentos is part of our kingdom, as you know, so all this is the Dothraki Sea now, and I've placed our Khalasars here in and around the free cities, which will be our next conquest. As I was messing around sorting stuff with Visero, Drogo went and conquered Ibn all on his own. So yeah, well done Drogo. It didn't take him long to do that. So that's everything in the north of the Dothraki Sea, west of the Bone Mountains to take care of. So we've literally just got Slavers Bay, the Land People and Karth to sort out, and we own everything west of the Bone Mountains. It should take too long. These are all pretty weak kingdoms. So right, let's see, can we declare a nomad invasion on these first, because they would be ridiculously easy to take. Yes, let's go for a nomad invasion on Hesh then, because that's going to be, as I say, should be very easy to take. These let's do a nomad invasion of all of the Land People. They're going to be, we can only do the ones that we border. That's fine. Right, so let's send these 8,000 to Hesh, and we'll bring these other 8,000 around here as well, so that they can go into Kozarek. And then we've got a 4,000 new horde, which has been raised at our capital, which we do need to change because it's overgrazed again, but we've not been there for 36 months yet, so we can't do it just yet. Who's leading each armour? Zolo, Rakaro and Cromo are leading this, Ago is leading that, and we're leading the main Khalasar, which we'll march down into Kozarek. And I doubt the slave cities are going to get involved with this. I'd be surprised. I don't want to call in Drogo for this, so we'll just call in our clans for now. We won't get Rhaego involved. He's got his own stuff in the Iron Throne to worry about. We have a new heir now. If your character dies, you'll now play as Barbo, son of Drogo. Prince Go, the second of Ibn, has declared war of Ibnese independence on Khal Drogo the Bloodhound. Oh, well, that's annoying. Great Khal, I will honour my allegiance and take up arms to defend you against the Dothraki Sea. Thank you, Viserys. But obviously all the other three cities have decided not to, but we knew that anyway. Drogo, we have had enough of your house dominion over Ibn. We've only just taken over it, but okay. This second Khalasar here, then of 8,000 people, will send you up to Ibn to take care of that. We do have some fleets here, 500 ships off Volantis, but I think we won't be able to call any more up at the moment, actually, will we? Because they're... Okay, we'll send those ships around there so that we can get our fleet over to Ibn. We'll send that 8,000 up there to take care of that, and we'll use the other two Khalasars to take care of the people down here. We've got some open council positions, an advisor. Go for some of these powerful ones that like us. Let's go for Kovo, our friend. Oh, we can't. We'll go for Rono then. No, we can't go for him either. Romo, maybe? No. Is it because they're all commanders? Ago? No. Frogo. Some amazing names. Harrow? No. Okay, so we can't go for any of these. So we'll sort that out after we've sorted this war out. Okay. Got a few titles that we can create, but they're all titles that Visero has just chosen to destroy for whatever reason. Your son Barbo has come into your chambers seeking a word. He is refusing to marry Coetti. He is perturbed at being made to marry a non-believer of R'hllor. Oh yeah, you're R'hllor, aren't you? You can marry who... No, I demand that you marry her, Barbo. It's tough because you're being very fussy and you won't marry anyone, so it's tough. You're going to marry her. Only got a year left of his education, which is awesome. Hopefully he becomes a very good commander, so we can have Visero riding on one side of us in the Khalasar and Barbo on the other side. I do want to grant them weapons, actually. Let's... to the indolent tyrant Drogo, may your years be short and misery light. Set paying your ransom for the safe return of Thersia. Okay, winter's coming. Right, yes, let's gift an artifact. We'll give you one of our exquisite araks, as we've got several. send. Obviously, we already gave our Valyrian Steel 1 to Rhaego, and we don't need to form an alliance with you. We should have another exquisite arrow. Yes, the blade to shed 1,000 men. Send. There we go. We'll send that to Visero. So we've given all our sons a Arrow. Of course, yes, perfect. Everyone's honouring their obligations. We need to call them into the other war as well, don't we, against the Ibbenese? I don't think we should need it. We should have more than enough manpower to handle the Ibbenese. Visero Drogo's had the blade to shed 1,000 men added to their treasury. Perfect. Indy accepts it. Nice. Do we have any Arrows for ourselves? I'm pretty sure that I had another one made. Yes, exquisite arrow. There we go. We do have our own equipped, so that's good. And you're welcome, Barbo. So we've still got a decent opinion of us, really, considering he was a little bit upset with us. Can we send him a gift to improve that even more? Yes, we can. Perfect. We've got plenty of gold, and we will grant him a kingdom eventually. Right. Lord John, Great John, accepted Lord Paramount Eddard the Warrior's peace offer. Wow. If Eddard's 60, how old's the Great John? 71. Bag. Still kicking. Well done, Great John. Even small John numbers getting old. Has he had a son called John? Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping for a mini Great John or something. Right, let's forward things along. Get our armies into position. And Yeetie, yet again, he's deciding to get involved in problems in the west, which is a silly thing for them to do. Astapor and a few other people are getting involved, but it's not going to matter. They're all very, very minor other than Yeetie. And Lord Great John Umber was beheaded on the orders of Eddard. My son has finished his education in military strategy and command. It is evident that he's excelled in his studies. A skilled commander. Perfect. Let's get him then as one of our new commanders. We've got a space for a commander as well. Perfect. Barbo. Let's have Barbo riding by our side wherever he is. There he is. Perfect. Can we make him as one of our advisors as well now that he's of age? We should be able to, shouldn't we? Well, maybe not. Maybe when he... Oh, we can make Droella, though, our daughter, one of our advisors, which is cool. But we can't do Barbo just yet. Maybe because he's commanding armies, who knows. Right. Let's get down there to take these areas as quickly as possible. A foreign painter arrived at your camp today. The painter has previously created beautiful portraits of many noble feudal families and now offers his service to you. I want a portrait of myself, I want a portrait of my beloved wife, I want a portrait of my magnificent horse. We'll have a portrait of ourselves. 50 gold, gain 50 prestige, awesome. There we go, we're going to absolutely smash these small armies north of Hesh and Khosrak. Khosrak. Reading it sideways. It should be no trouble whatsoever. You were separated from your men in the chaos of battle and now find yourself in the midst of war. As you can scan across the field and try to rejoin your forces, you see Priest Yeteric break through the enemy ranks and charge you. Let's have a look at this guy then. Trained fighter, 70 personal combat. We've got 140. We're double. Prepared to die. That's right, coward. Run back to Khosrak. Okay, so we ran away. That's okay. You know what this game's like. Even though we're ridiculously more formidable at fighting, the game will probably still find a way to kill you, as it likes to do. We really need to move our capital. Where's our other Khalasar? Here it is, marching down. And the other one is still slowly making its way to Ibn. I've been reading the legends, and it claims that death is not something a true believer should be afraid of. The Great Stallion, forgive me, for I have sinned. We gain the trait stress. No. What is the afterlife, though? We lose a bit of piety. Gain the trait. So we get stressed either way. That's annoying. Well, have a chance of getting stressed. And Visero Drogo is now known as Silverhair. That's pretty cool. Khal Visero, Silverhair of Myr. This is the closest I could get him to look like a Dothraki when I changed to him. There's literally no really long beards or no braided hair, so I went for this one that looks a little bit pinned back. It's the closest Valyrian hair that I could give for him, but Dothraki Valyrian hair that I could give for him. But it's better than what he looked like before. He looks more Dothraki than he did. Right, there's too many men in this Khalasar. Let's split in half and we'll send 5,000 to the other part of Hesh so that we can quickly get that under siege and force them to bend the knee. The Battle of Khorassak went well as well, so we can now get that under siege. The Ibbenese are doing quite well up there, apparently. They're at minus 12%, even though they've not done anything, so I'm not really sure. But at least all the Khalasars are marching. Ah, is that an Ibbenese army? Yes, there's an Ibn army right there. Can you... Oh, you're going to have to come back on yourself. But that... Actually, I'm sure one of the other Khalasars will take care of that. You just march onto Ibn and let somebody else take care of that. One of the other clans will sort it for us. Still got that other advisor role open, but it's not really anyone we can give it to. Oh no, we've managed to give it to one of our friends. That's okay then. Right, let's siege these down quickly. Betrothed can marry Droella and Koholo, son of Temo. It's a matrimonial marriage as well, so that we get some more Drogo, more people of House Drogo. Great Khal is a high-ranking heir of House Zero. I do not see it. Oh, for fuck's sake. But this was agreed. Fine, you can keep your family name. No, I command you to... Oh, we can command him to wed her, so yeah, we'll force him to marry her. Do as you're told. We are Khal Drogo. We're not called the Black anymore, are we? No, the Bloodhound. Jat Farhad, the tyrant who's usurped the title of Jar of Nasalat from Khazdzung the Distrustful. I'm looking forward to getting into conflict with the Jogasnai. Dothraki versus Jogasnai could be very interesting, considering they turned down all our advances of friendship. A fleet bearing some loot has returned from raiding Lord Paramount Theon, the Ill Ruler, gains 13 gold. Well, that wasn't a very good raid, was it, Theon? 1 gold on that second fleet. Wow. Okay, now that other Khalasar's come and join to ours, making our supply line not strong enough, but there's only 2,000 defenders there. We can assault that with 16,000 men and win, so we'll get it out of the way. There we go. 8,000 here. How many defenders? 1,000. We won't assault just yet. How goes the army marching north? Oh, awesome. Almost there. We'll march straight onto Ibn and get that under siege. Try and bring down the Ibbenese. And considering they've rebelled, we'll revoke their titles and turn it into dust. Your horse swarms into the holding of Hesh as the walls crumble and fall. They are intent on plundering. Won't go ahead unless you, their great Khal, allow it. Yes, bring back the spoils and we'll divide it between us. And that puts us at 100% there. Perfect. Enforced demands send. The great Khal Drogo war against Jackal II of Hesh has ended. Perfect. So that's one war out the way. Khal Drogo the Holy has declared the Iron Throne the Stepstones War. Interesting. What should we go for now? Let's go for Lazosh if we can. We can't just yet. Can we go for Marine? Declare war on Marine. Yes. Nomad invasion of Marine. Yes, let's go for it. Send. Calling the tribes as they're all over here anyway. So they'll aid us in that and we can quickly take Marine. If we join together here first, just to get our Khalasar together, then we'll march on to Marine. Khosrak should soon fall. Harold Aaron is now known as the Hunter. Interesting. Of course, they're going to honour their obligations for war. And then we can make the Giscar Empire to give to our third son. And then the Dothraki Sea will split between them. And well, they'll reconquer it, no doubt. We can take as much as we can. It has come to my attention that the Justiciar of Norvos, Melino, has bribed and threatened her way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognise her claim on my title that she has fabricated for her liege. Well, it doesn't matter, we'll kill him anyway if he tries to press any claims against us. Get those together and then march on to Marine, who ain't going to have enough men to stop us by the looks of it, which is perfect. 12,000 here against 1,000 defenders we can now assault. Great Stallion be praised. As my troops ransacked the castle of Korsat, they uncovered a relic of great importance. Lord Drogo has hidden away there. Oh, right, nice. Yeah, we'll bring back spoils, and he's not going to surrender, so we'll take his family into house arrest to make sure that that wins us that war, hopefully. And he's, yes, there we go, 100%. Offer peace. Enforced demands, yes, send. There we go, Korsak has fallen. Can we now go for war on Lazosh now that we own everything north of it? Yes, nomad invasion of Lazarosh. Now, this is all going to fall very, very easy by the looks of it. Let's march south to attack that, and we'll call in the tribes to aid us in that. There we go, we've got our 11,000 men here now. Let's march straight on to Marine. I'm surprised Yunkai and Astapor haven't joined in with the Marinese War. Very surprised. Now the people who did join in with those other wars are obviously going to have to go home because those wars are now over. So we'll get Marine, Yunkai, Astapor, New Gis, Lazosh, and then we'll move on to Karth. And then we have everything west of the main mountains, which is awesome. And then we'll reassess the situation once all of this falls. How old is Drogo now? 56. As long as he lives long enough that we can grant the Empire titles to all of his children. 22,000, wow, 22,000, then 11,000 here, which are marching on to Lazos. Perfect. How goes the siege in Ibn? How well defended is Ibn? Wow, pretty well defended. It's taken him a while to siege that. Has it been enough time yet that we can move our capital? Not yet. Great Khal, we've received word from Yeti. God Emperor Ban has led in a coalition to defend Lazos. No point though, is there? You're not even going to get here in time. What? Great Khal, we've received word from Vast Dothrak. Dosh Khaleen Hiri has led them in a coalition in defence of Lars. Why? Why the hell would they try and defend Lazos? That makes no sense. Whatever. Makes no sense at all. But the Great Masters of Yunkai are getting involved, but we'll crush those too. Yes, and all these random people are getting in, joining in. Doesn't matter, we'll crush all of them. None of them can stand before the Dothraki horde. Really need to keep an eye on Visero as well. He's not getting in any trouble, is he? No, that's good. Oh, he's had a daughter. Kalaka Emisi of Mir, been born with a quick trait. Awesome. And how is Rhaego doing? He's not in any wars, is he? Other than the Pirate King one. And he's had another daughter. 3 daughters. Wow. Lexi, quick and strong. Oh, wow. Amazing. Kaliki Isali, who's a Dothraki looking one. Nothing special. And then the first one has picked up the willful trait. Daenerys, the heir. Interesting. Okay. He needs to have a son. Right. Back to the Far East, though, and here we are. Come on, hurry up and march on that Myronese army and destroy it. There we go, a great victory there against the Myronese. Now march onto the capital, crushing their main army. Whilst we do that, and our other Khalasar is very... There we go, we're now in Lazos, which is very poorly defended, so we can go straight for the assault. Great Khal, we've taken Lorash, but Lord Rakaro Ivan is not here. There's no one of value here. That's fine. We'll assault again because it's very poorly defended yet again. And it's very poorly defended a third time. 10 defenders. So Lord Paramount Theon the Ill Ruler decided to exile Fragleg the Strong, whoever he is. No idea. Move on to the next province of Lazros. The 22,000 and march onto Marine. How goes things in the north? Yeah, still sieging Ibn. It's going to take a while by the looks of it. It's very well defended, but that's fine. We are winning the war overall, so it doesn't matter. And we've just absolutely smashed the Myronese army here in the capital, which is perfect. So we just need to now get Marine under siege. Yes, we can call to the Dothraki Sea as well. We've managed to gain enough so that we can do that. Master Reznak Zopal of the Demon Road was captured in battle. Let's have a look at you. Myronese. Nothing special, so we'll sacrifice you to the Great Stallion for now. Can we call to the Dothraki Sea for more? Yes, we can. Do it once more. Makes our manpower and population grow even more. Perfect. Does that mean we can expand our horde yet? No, not yet. Maybe after these wars are done. We've nearly won the Lazos and the Marine War already. We're over 50% on the Lazos War, and we're at 48% on the Marine War. So as soon as we get Marine under siege, that will be the end of Marine. Khal Visero Silverhair has declared Mirish Norvashi de jure war over the axe on High Priest Luco. Interesting. That could go bad for him, considering a lot of his vassals absolutely hate him. A dangerous revolt has broken out in Vastdorvi. Many prominent Kohoric landholders have raised an army of peasants trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers under the command of Salo Kerho. They seek to restore an independent Kohoric realm. Worrisome. Aha, there it is. But that's going to be against Visero, isn't it? Which is worrying because he's not got enough manpower to stop that. We'll have to offer to aid him, won't we? Where are you, Visero? Here we go. No, we can't offer to aid you at the moment, but we'll try and aid you later. Hopefully that peasant revolt won't cause too much trouble. And Lazros has nearly fallen. Lahazosh. I don't know. Lahazosh, maybe. I'm butchering all these names. I do know that, but I do apologise. How do things go up in Ibn? Not that great. Not going amazingly well. Great army of Great Maester Shazak of Marine 2000. What's it doing all the way over there? And that peasant army seems to have vanished. Okay, interesting. Never mind. Let's carry on what we were doing. Move our army into position. This one led by Drogo. Where's Barbo? He should be by our side. There we go. So we can teach him the ways of raid and plunder. How well defended is this? Very poorly, so we can attempt an assault and get this war out of the way. 90%. Almost there. 99%. One more assault. That should do the trick. We've got one province left, if not. Can we enforce demands anyway? Yes, we can. Send. Perfect. Lahazosh has fallen to the Dothraki Sea. Perfect. Right. Can we now declare war on Yunkai? Declare war? No, we can only do a raid. What about Astapor? Only a raid for now, so we'll bring the troops up into Marine for now then. The Khalasar, not the troops. And help end that war. We should be able to create the kingdom of, yes, Lazar now as well. There we go, which should give us a lot of prestige. This campaign is proof that Barbo Drogo is a good person to spend time with. I value his opinion highly and trust him on the battlefield. Well, you should, it's your son. Perfect, but we'll create the kingdom of Lazar. Okay, great. Khal Drogo, the Bloodhound, has created the title Cass of Lazar. Chroma has some new ideas that are in direct contrast to your previous order. How dare he question me? A most impressive woman has recently arrived at your court. Apparently the reason for her visit has been to arrange a trade agreement with the local merchants. While people did not think much of her at first, now you have heard many courtiers praising her savvy business sense. Perhaps you should make her an offer. Yeah, sure, why not? Removing Raka from the councillor's anger... No, never mind. A member of the royal Drogo family, you are traditionally entitled to protection from the King's Guard. Khal Drogo, however, has seen fit to keep all the White Cloaks around him for his own person, leaving you without the protection. Oh, well, that's what my Blood Riders are for, so I'm not too bothered. And the Dothraki Sea now view Drogo with fear. It's taken this long to apparently fear Drogo. I did not understand fear before, but once you have felt your legs shaking till you've chatted with with fear, then it is hard to remain brave. We lose the trait brave. Really? Really? Okay, whatever. This game is so stupid sometimes. Why would he suddenly stop being brave now that he's conquered the world? Recently, I noticed a pitiful state of my son, Khal Visero. Call for a physician at once. We don't want anything to happen to Khal Visero. Great Khal, I write on behalf of the ancient Bank of Karth to express the consternation of the actions of your vassal, Lord Rako Isven, as they failed to pay the due interest on a loan. How much is it? For 11 gold. I'll just pay it. We'll just pay it. It's fine. Marine still hasn't fallen. It's going to take a long time to siege Marine by the looks of it. We're at 55% though, so once we siege these smaller provinces in and around the capital, that will end the war. How goes things against Ibn? Okay, almost siege. Wow, Ibn's got a pretty impressive army there. 9,000 men, 10,000 almost. We'll leave our Khalasar there sieging Ibn for now though. Oh wow, look at this Ibnish lady with her lovely moustache. I think she's a woman anyway. Yes, Lady of Ibn. Nice. Nice tash. She's got more of an impressive moustache than I can grow. Let's carry on. Come on, get this land sieged. So we can go and conquer somewhere else. Poor Yunkai Astapor and new guests is all that remain. Lord Paramount, Ender of the Stormlands, is inherited Kingdom of the Stormlands and other titles from Lord Paramount Renly the Elegant. At the age of 48, your acquaintance Lord Paramount Renly of the Stormlands was beheaded on the orders of Khal Drogo of the Iron Throne. Wise move, very wise move, getting rid of some other claimants, but it looks like there is another claimant. Who's this other Stormlander then, who now owns Stormend? Lord Paramount Ender of the Stormland. His father is King Joffrey. Oh, okay, so he's Joffrey and Shireen's son. And he does have a sister. So how did Rhaego end up inheriting the throne and not none of these guys? What the hell happened? He's not at war with anyone, he's still got a decent sized army, so things are going well for Rhaego still, which is good. I just didn't want to change over to him until we finished our business in the East. I'm having so much fun conquering and pillaging the East. But that's good. He demanded a trial by combat and lost. Ah. Okay, Marine is about to fall any second now. Your horde swarms into the holding of New Ibish as the walls crumble and fall. They're intent on plundering, but won't go ahead unless you, their great god, give them permission. Yes, of course. Plunder and bring back. Right, so now we can actually do something up here. Right, let's sail the fleet into Ibn. And perfect. Your horde swarms into the hold of Marine as the walls crumble and fall. They're intent on plundering, but won't go ahead unless you, their great Khal, give them permission to do so. Bring back spoils to me, and we will divide them between us. Perfect. Which puts Marine as 100%. Offer peace and force demands. Send. Marine has fallen to the Dothraki Sea. Now it's just sorting out this Ibonese rebellion. Sea Lord Bako of Bravos has declared war of Bravosi independence. That's okay, we'll crush you, they'll regret this. Yes, they'll surely honour their obligations. Great, Khal. I will... Oh, nice. Marine are going to actually do as they're told. Interesting. Right. Board the Khalasar and the fleet, and let's sail to the Ibbenese capital, where there's already a army of Dothraki. How the hell they got out there, I will never know. Can this 10,000 Khalasar here not just attack the Ibbenese army? Are we really going to have to march north to fix that? Can we declare war on Yunkai now? Can we... No, we still can't do a nomad invasion on Yunkai for whatever reason. Right, so let's march our Khalasar led by us northward to face the Ibbenese. And this other 12,000, we're going to have to march you westward, aren't we, to take care of the Bravosi. So let's get those moving into position, but at least Marine has fallen now. Perfect. And we definitely not declare war on Yunkai. Damn it. Astapor. It's very annoying. What about New Gis? Yes, we can go for the nomad invasion of New Gis. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that while we're down here. Declare war. Nomad invasion of New Gis. Send. Don't go marching off that way. I want you to go to New Gis instead, and you as well. We will call in the clans. They will help us take it. Perfect. New Gis shall fall next. What's this so-and-so pass up here? Who are you? Attacking Great Maester Shazrak the Wicked in revolt against the rule of Great Marine. Okay, interesting. Everyone's coming to our aid as always, though. Has our fleet yet arrived off the coast of Ibben? Yes, it has. Perfect. So we'll dock ourselves there and continue to pillage Ibben. 9,000 strong. Let's get all of Ibben under siege, which I doubt will take too long. I can't imagine Ibben being too well defended. I've always wanted to do an Ibbenese playthrough at some point, which would be quite interesting. Trying to forge an Ibbenese empire in the east. Okay, my lover Query has just informed me that she's pregnant with my child. Oh, what fantastic news. Even at the age of 57, we may finally get that fourth son for a fourth empire. Who knows? Let's get ourselves down to New Gis though as quickly as possible. Great Khal, we've received word from Yunkai. Wise Master Pezar has led them in a coalition in the defence of New Gis. That's fine. Yunkai will fall to us soon. My lover seems to be going through a particularly harsh pregnancy. Perhaps it would be best for her to retire for a few months. Yes, go for it, love. You go for it. The world is a dangerous place. Devious plots are everywhere. Rumours have reached that people are conspiring to kill your son, Visero. Ooh, okay, so we need to have a look at that and see how Visero is doing. How's he doing in this war? He is slightly winning. Right, we need to keep an eye on Visero then, don't we, to make sure that he is safe. Make sure that he doesn't get killed, because that would ruin our plans to have a son of Drogo ruling all the empires of the world. We are sieging New Gis nicely though, which is good. We are going to have to bring the fleet round at some point, just so that we can sail out to the island of New Gis, but that's fine. We will be able to do that once we've took Ibben. How well defended is that? Pretty well defended actually out on Ibben. Okay. We will end today's episode here though for now, guys. We did manage to conquer all of the land people. We've took Marine. We're currently trying to take New Gis, and things are all going pretty well. I hope that you did enjoy today's episode. If so, please don't forget to like, comment down below and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.